Good afternoon and good evening, and welcome to the Union Baseball Complex here for Union Redhawks baseball tonight. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to introduce our visiting team, the Bixby Spartans. Batting first and playing left field, Cody Young. Batting second and pitching tonight, number 1, Braxton Bacon. Batting third, playing left field tonight, number 1, Jackson Turney. Batting fourth, wearing number 23 tonight, Graham Knight. Batting fifth, number 10, he'll be playing left field, Barrett Stanley. Batting sixth, number 3, he's going to be your third baseman, John Crosby. Batting seventh, number 30, the DH, Dawson Madden. Batting eighth and playing center field tonight, Dax Sullivan. And batting ninth, number 6, that is Ben Rogalski. Now the starting lineup for your Union Redhawks. Wearing number 1 tonight at DH, Aiden Leathers. Number 14, he tonight will be playing second base, Gustavo Colmendarez. Batting third, number 6, and playing right field tonight, Peyton Williams. Batting fourth, number 26 tonight, your first baseman, Connor Douthit. Batting fifth, playing center field tonight, number 11, Asher Fowler. Batting sixth, number 3 tonight, he'll be playing third base, that is Zach Oliver. Batting seventh, number 15, he is your pitcher tonight, Gavin Wilhelm. Batting eighth, number 10, he's at third base, Brock Lamy. And batting ninth, number 18, tonight, he's playing in left field, Isaiah Butler. Redhawks are led by head coach Sean Newkirk. Assistant coaches are Justin Brown, Chuck Justice, and Cameron Summers. Now, please, we ask that you stand as you can. Remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. It is a windy day here at the ballpark. Welcome into the Union Sports Network, where tonight Union takes on the Bixby Spartans. I'm Rick Corey, along with Andy Irwin and the Union Sports Network crew, which is mostly volunteers here in the press box tonight as we watch that flag blow in from out at right center field tonight. It's going to be an interesting night if you hit the ball in the air. Interesting night, too, for the outfielders who'll have to try to play this thing. Last couple of times out, Union has split some games, including losing to this Bixby team, but God went in there as well. We'll see how it goes tonight for the Redhawks. They've had a couple of rough ones at home. We'll see if we can't get that straightened up a little bit tonight. You see the starting uniforms tonight there in the white pants, the red jerseys for the Redhawks, as we will watch as Gavin Wilhelm will warm up to start this game. Umpires will give them a little bit of time, and then we'll get this thing underway. Really nice warm day here, but that wind has been fairly brutal all day long. Chances for some rain and some thunder showers tomorrow. Don't think those will come in early, but you never know, so we'll keep an eye on that one too as we go along here. Bixby in those powder blue uniforms reminds me of the Royals from back in the 1970s and 80s. Something in the water out in Bixby. Pretty much everything they do out there, they do fairly well. It starts with Lauren Montgomery in that football program, which, as you know, has won about 120 titles in a row. And you take a look out there, you see that you're watching the picture right now, but if you look in the stands at all, you'll see a lot of people. If you have long hair tonight and you don't have it tied back, it's going to end up in your neighbor's nachos. And that's going to happen in a hurry. It is blowing hard here today. And last time we were here, Connor Douthit had a home run to exactly where that wind is blowing in from, right center. That will not make it any easier for anybody who wants to hit the ball that direction tonight. And as I mentioned, a little bit more tricky too for those outfielders, even on line drives, but certainly on balls hit high and in the air. So there's the throw to second base, and we'll get this thing underway. Batting first, playing third base, number 7, Cody Young. Young will step in. We'll get rocking and rolling here at the Union Sports Complex. If you have time, come on out. I don't smell the hamburgers yet, but something tells me they're cooking and just blowing the scent away. I don't mind a wind, but when you blow away the smell of a hamburger, it's gone a little too far. First shot is just to second base. Pardon me, it's short, and it's picked up, but no chance for a play. Really nice job, though, just to get to that baseball, honestly, by Zach Oliver, but that will be a single. Hitting second, number 1, and catching tonight, Braxton Bacon. So one runner on already for the Red Hawks. And Gavin Wilhelm. Not a bad pitch, and it was a nice pickup, but just no time to get there. Big lead over at first. Wilhelm's looking right at him. Little look over, but nothing there, and that ball's a little high for ball 1. I thought when Gavin initially took the step, he was going to make that throw with the kind of lead over there that Cody Young has. That kind of lead when you've got a lefty on the mound is bold. His inside foot is right at the cut. Bit of a timeout as Braxton steps out. Now we'll get underway again. You can see that lead there. Nice shot by Andy and the crew. He's way out there. Second pitch high. That'll be ball 2. And for the second time, really thought that he was going to take that shot and go over there, but he did not. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 man on here just starting at the Union Sports Complex, Union Baseball Complex, and softball too. There's a throw. Not a lot into it, but just to let you know we're watching. You look over on deck and you got a big young man over there in Jackson Turney. Number 9 is carrying a little beef. Pitch goes a little high, and that is ball 3. So in danger now of putting 2 men on base with nobody out here. Wilhelm checks. And that pitch just a little high. That is 4 straight balls, and that is a walk. Batting third, number 9, your pitcher tonight, Jackson Turney. And Turney, as I mentioned, carries a little with him. Looks like a young man that if he were to get a hold of it, it might go a long way, but he's a left-hander, so he will be hitting kind of directly into that wind. Long study here by Wilhelm. Lefty against lefty. 2 men on, no out. Wilhelm on the outside. Oh, he cuts it. That's a strike. Looked like that was tailing to the outside. Nice pitch there. That'll be 0-1, and a good throw by Wilhelm. Ignore the fat guy in the booth. That looked like it was tailing outside. Wilhelm with that glove up by his face and eyes. You almost can't see the face before he comes to the plate. Just a little higher than the last delivery. That'll be ball 1, so we have a 1-1 count. 2 men on, nobody out here thus far. Another slow study by Wilhelm. Quick look. And that one's on the outside. That'll be 2-1. Close one, though. Not terribly different from the first ball that was called a strike. Delivery is fouled off. That's a nice pitch in there by Wilhelm. That ball broke fairly nicely there at the end, and we're looking at a 2-2 count. And you can see young Mr. Turney's disappointed in himself. He thought he had a chance to get a hold of that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. First and second covered for Bixby, just underway here. Pitch. And a good one by Wilhelm, but a little high, so we have a full count, 3-2. That's good patience by Turney because that ball looked like a pretty good swing. Payoff pitch coming. And that's going to be high, and it'll walk the bases loaded. So nobody out, and Bixby with the bases loaded. Number 23, your right fielder, Graham Knight. It will be a courtesy runner over at first. That runner will be Max Stevens. No, I'm sorry, that is Austin Vaughn who will go in. The reason, of course, is that Mr. Turney is your pitcher tonight. Quick conversation on the mound. As Douthit has walked 3 in a row after giving up, well, he gave up the single and then walked a couple. So getting out to talk a little bit right there is Hubbard. Got a double play at any base now. If the Red Hawks could get that turned, it would certainly help this inning. Delivery, nice strike on the outside. 0-1. Often a ball like that, too, or a pitch like that can give a guy a little bit of bold and hopefully get him on rhythm. Knight's ready. Here comes. A little higher than last time. That'll be 1-1. Bases loaded. Nobody out. We are still in the top of the first here, with Barrett Stanley at bat for Bixby. Wilhelm from the stretch. That one is fouled down the line, and fouled by about 2 or 3 feet, so that'll be a strike. And a good pitch by Wilhelm. That was hard to catch up to, and Stanley tried to get a little bit low, inside out that thing, and just couldn't quite do it. So he's battling. Wilhelm he did walk a couple of batters and one on the 4 straight balls, but he's battling and putting balls in there. That pitch is going to be fouled down the left field line, just outside that third base line, so we will remain at 1-2. And again, that's a good pitch, and you can see that Stanley wanted to get around on that, could not quite do it. So we got a good battle right here. Here we go. That's a swing and a miss, and he got him. So a strikeout right there, and that's a big one for Gavin Wilhelm. Number 3, your third baseman, John Crosby. Pardon me, that is number 10, Barrett Stanley. So 1 out now for the Red Hawks. Base is still loaded. Pitch a little, thought a little outside. Instead, it's not. Got to stop that. 0-1. Nice pitch in there by Wilhelm. He has hit that corner a couple of times. And you can see the batters almost just back up and stand like they don't think it's going to stay in the zone, but it did. Wilhelm seems to find himself a little here. That was a little high. Started to break, but could not quite hang in there, so we're 1-1 with 1 out. Little pause in there by Stanley. And that pitch well outside. You could see him almost lose a little control of that one just as he came off the mound. So we're 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, and bases loaded here. Nice double play could end this inning. Be a real boost for the Red Hawks. No score as of yet. Wilhelm looking for that outside and got it again. Wilhelm has gotten that outside several times, and you see the frustration there on Stanley's face. We're 2-2 with 1 out. He's not going to be able to lay off that pitch now. He's going to have to go after it, and that will not be easy to catch up to. A little too far to the outside. No, it was not. He said that caught the corner, and that is a K. Strikeout number 2 for Gavin Wilhelm. Having a seat is Stanley. Number 3, your third baseman, John Crosby. So 2 straight strikeouts after a couple of walks, and an initial single, and Kevin Wilhelm is close to battling his way out of this inning, and I mean a battle it has been. But the bases are still loaded with 2 outs. That pitch is hit directly toward short. Should be a simple play to first. It is, and that is that. Wilhelm, after giving up those walks and the strikeout, this initial single, got himself out of it. We are 0-0 going to the bottom of the second. Red Hawks back next here on the Union Sports Network.
Does your school or organization need athletic apparel or spirit wear? Let me suggest Inkwell, a Tulsa-based company that can get you the quality you deserve at unheard of and unmatched lead times. Talking 2 weeks or less, not 2 months like most others, and can do it as much as 60% less than most of the big guys out there. So join the likes of Sand Springs, Union, Broken Arrow, Jinx, Oolaga, and Glenpool, to name a few, and get your customized sublimated uniforms, including Under Armour, Nike, or Adidas at InkwellNation.com.
We're back here on the Union Sports Network. Rick Corey along with Andy Irwin and the crew, and what a first inning it was there for Mr. Wilhelm. And as the starting pitcher, Gavin Wilhelm for Union, the initial single, gave up 2 back-to-back walks, including 1 with 4 straight balls, and then just battled himself out of that with a bases loaded, nobody outs, to not let any run homes, and we are still scoreless. Batting first for Union, number 1, your DH Aiden Leathers. Leathers can be a problematic out, as I mentioned before. He's not a guy with a big strike zone, and he tends to be pretty patient. In he steps against the big man. That is Jackson Turney. A nice bunt down third base, though. It is hit a little hard. The play is made at third, and that's going to be an out. Cody Young with the play, and he is thrown out. Second baseman, number 14, Gustavo Colmenares is your next batter. And you can see just a little bit of heat on that ball coming in there by Turney, and that one fouled back for strike one. Leathers had a nice, he put some nice metal on that ball, but hit it right to the shortstop, Young. More than anything, you look out there and Turney's a little intimidating out there. Another ball fouled off to the right. Got a little heat on that thing, and it is 0-2. Colmenares just having a hard time catching up to that. The 0-2 count. That one he hits once again just foul. So we remain at 0-2. One out here for Union. No score for Bixby, even though they loaded the bases with nobody out in the top of the first. Red Hawks able to work out of it. That one's going to be popped up. Looks like the center fielder might have a hard time at it, or will it be the second baseman? Center fielder comes in to make the play. That is Rogalski. And again, I think you see some of the problems you're going to have with the wind as it keeps things going left and right. Number 6, your right fielder, Peyton Williams. Williams steps in with 2 out. Nobody on here for Union. Delivery fast. Boy, Turney does not waste time, does he? He steps up and he throws that thing. Solid wind really made that pop up hard. Turney way on the inside right there. That makes it 2-0. And give a little credit right there, because that might not have been too easy just to kind of hang in there, yet Williams did. Outside corner, that's a strike. So 2-1 as Turney continues to work at it. Nobody out, nobody on here for the Red Hawks. Pardon me, 1 out, nobody on. That's another strike, so we're 2-2. This umpire likes giving you that outside. He gave it to early Union as well, so it looks like that's going to be a pitch you're going to have to keep making. That one a little too far outside, and it's 3-2. 1 out, but no one on here for the Red Hawks. Peyton Williams hoping to work here. Maybe get a walk out of Jackson Turney. Turney delivers that one fouled back, and Williams kind of hopped right there. He kind of knew he had a pretty good shot at that one, but that had some heat on it. Turney's putting every ounce of that body, and it's not a small one, behind these pitches. That one's going to be another outside corner, and they're going to say he caught it, and that'll be that. Red Hawks will have a seat, and that's going to do it for the first inning. We are 0-0. Bixby will come to bat next here on the Union Sports Network.
Shields is now open at the Woodland Hills Mall in Tulsa, and we can't thank you enough for the warm welcome. Whether you love the great outdoors, sports, or fashion, Shields has something for everyone. Our passionate and knowledgeable Shields experts are excited to welcome you to explore thousands of brands and premium products. From our golf simulator, service shop, archery lanes, and more, we're ready to get you fitted with the best gear for you. We can't wait to see you at Shields.
Windy day at the Union Baseball Softball Complex. I'm Rick Corey as Union is taking on the Bixby Spartans. We are 0-0 as we go to the top of the second. Number 30, your DH, Dawson Madden, will be the next guy up. Bixby loading the bases in that first inning, but not getting anything out of it as Gavin Wilhelm fought valiantly to get himself out of that jam. Wilhelm's first pitch is fouled back, and he looks like he's really found himself after those first couple of batters. So we are at 0-1. Madden steady and ready. That one they're going to call on the outside strike as well, so it's 0-2. I don't think Madden liked that call, but again, this guy, he likes those outside corners. That one fouled back. And, you know, that is an opportunity to take a look right there at the fact you have to protect that outside corner. As a hitter, you know that umpire is going to give that to you. You're going to have to swing at those balls, and it's going to make it a lot harder today for anybody when they paint the corners, and both pitchers are doing that. Wilhelm delivers high, ball one. 1-2 count on Madden here. That's going to be outside as well, and it'll be 2-2. Dax Sullivan, man on deck here for Bixby. It's your second baseman. Delivery. Swung on and missed, and that's another K. Wilhelm is hot right now. Number 8, second baseman Dax Sullivan will walk in for the Bixby Spartans. And I'm telling you, Gavin Wilhelm has found himself here. And it is fun to watch. Sullivan settles. That time the outside corner did not get called, ball one. There is a subtle difference about where that ball is, it seems. Swing and a miss there, and that's again an opportunity. It just shows you that these hitters know that corner is something you're going to have to swing at. Not a chance there for Sullivan, and we're 1-1. Quick work here by Wilhelm. Again, he got that corner, and it is 1-2. And you can see the frustration right there. Sullivan kind of shook his head. He didn't want to say anything, but fellas, you're going to get that corner call, so both teams are going to have to swing at it. Already one out, opportunity for another, but that'll be fouled back. It will remain 1-2. You can see there, Rogalski's a little bit, or Sullivan, pardon me, is a little bit, I think, frustrated, which may cause that swing to be a little bit less effective than normal. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And now 2 outs. Another K. Wilhelm setting them down left and right. 2 down now for Bixby. Number 6, center fielder, Ben Rogalski. Rogalski holds that bat out for a moment, now brings it back, and Wilhelm will set. Just a little high for ball one. If my numbers are right, that is 5 straight strikeouts for Wilhelm, as he is sitting Bixby down left and right. Again, slightly high, ball 2. No score here, top of the second. 2 outs, no one on here for Bixby. Big breath there by Wilhelm, and a delivery that's going to be fouled back, and it'll be 1-2. That one's going to go back somewhere by the indoor complex. And it's just windy enough. If you park here to the left of the stadium, look out on foul balls. You may be calling your glass guy tomorrow. Pitch swung at and missed, so we are at 2-2, and Wilhelm is rolling. Redhawks have struggled a few times with their pitching staffs in the last week and a half. Not right now, knock on Formica. That swing and a miss and another strikeout, and down goes Bixby. No runs, no hits, And the Red Hawks will come to bat bottom of the second here at the Union Sports Network in a 0-0 game.
Life doesn't wait for you to slow down. When you're moving fast and something doesn't feel right, Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma is here to help you stay in motion. Through our combined expertise in orthopedic surgery, non-surgical medicine, and comprehensive whole patient treatment, our team has your back and every other joint too. Ready to get back out there? Visit AOOK.com and let's move forward together. Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma. Heal, recover, advance.
Back here on the Union Sports Network, we are tied at 0-0. Red Hawks coming. Number 26, first baseman Connor Douthit will step in. Connor had a home run last time here at this yard, at least last time we were with you here at the yard. Now, where he would hit that there, where he hit that thing is right where the wind's blowing in, so it might be a little tougher. Jackson Turney on the mound for Bixby, and as you can see, he works fast. That's a ball just a little bit to the outside. This umpire has liked that area, but not that time. 1-0. Delivery that time is right down the middle by Turney, and we're 1-1. Saw a little bit of inside-out break on that ball. Douthit in that springy stance of his, ready to go. Another strike, and we are now at 1-2. And again, as a batter, you're going to have to be careful because when you step in, Jackson Turney's going to have that ball there within a couple of seconds. He works fast. Here he comes. Way to the outside, and we're at 2-2. The last time we were with you last Monday, game went around 3 hours. Does not look like this one's going to do that the way these pitchers are working. That one's going to be low, and I mean just low, 3-2. And give Douthit credit right there. That had to be really hard to lay off of. I think Turney's a little bit frustrated, and so is his catcher, Bacon, that was not called a strike. Payoff coming. A little high, and that's going to put Jackson on Connor Douthit on base. So first runner here for Union in this inning is Douthit. Number 11, center fielder Asher Fowler. Asher is fast enough, he'll make any double play balls difficult. But right now, Red Hawks just want to put one in play. No score, nobody out. That one's going to be hit to left field, might be a problem. Can he get there? He does. He falls down doing it. Stanley got there, and Douthit will not have any opportunity to tag and go. He had made his way most of the way down to second base just because that was going to be a hard play anyway. Number 3, your shortstop, Zach Oliver. Oliver set now as we have one out and one on for the Red Hawks. Nice pitch right there by Turney. That's strike one. No score here in the bottom of the second. First time around for Oliver. He strikes that one, but that will be down foul on the third base line and will be at 0-2. One out here, one on. First baseman Connor Douthit walked to start the inning. And a fly out by Asher Fowler. So Oliver with a chance to move somebody along. Turney way outside. And a quick throw by the catcher. They've got Douthit stuck in a rundown. Tossed down, and they got him. So Douthit in a rundown got a little too far off first base on that pickoff throw. And he will have a seat, so now it is 2 and 2 with nobody on. And the Red Hawks are one strike away from giving another opportunity to Bixby to come to the plate. Jackson turning quickly. That one's going to be popped up, and is it playable? We'll see. Nope, not quite. That one, though, did hit awfully close to the stands and the fans. You saw a couple of young ladies down here to our right kind of do the oops jump. And now some kids are going to chase that baseball. We remain at 2 and 2. 2 outs. Delivery swung on and missed. That's a strikeout. Oliver goes down, and that's going to end the inning. End of 2, Bixby and Union tied at 0-0 with the Spartans coming to bat in the third next here on the Union Sports Network. Back here on the Union Sports Network as we begin inning number 3. Shortstop, number 7, Cody Young, will step in here for Bixby in a 0-0 game at the Union Baseball and Softball Complex. Wind blowing heavily and the pitcher's throwing hard. Gavin Wilhelm on the mound for the Red Hawks. He has struck out 6 in a row. That ball's slightly high for ball 1. So second time around for Young, he had a first pitch single his first time up. Wilhelm had a couple of problems in that first inning, and then since that time has been magnificent. Gavin to the plate. That hits sharply to the shortstop. Nice clean pickup and good throw, but it's high. Did he get him? He did. Tremendous play right there by Douthit. The throw from from Zach Oliver was a little bit high, and he was able, Douthit, in the air to snatch that thing and still make the tag. Number 1 catcher, Braxton Bacon, will be your next man. Give give Connor Douthit a ton of credit for an athletic play right there. Pitch just on the inside, ball 1. Bacon didn't seem worried, didn't try to jump out of the way at all. 1 down, nobody on here. And Wilhelm, ooh, boy, that looked close. They're going to call that a ball, ball 2. And I swear to you, that was a strike in the first couple of innings, but hey, I'm not the guy in the black behind the plate. Wilhelm, inside, ball 3. So Bacon, who walked in the first inning, has an opportunity to do the same here on a 3-0 count. And Wilhelm does walk him. So that is the second walk for Braxton Bacon. Pitcher number 9, Jackson Turney, will step in. Turney also walked in that first inning. And a courtesy runner will come out for Bixby. Nate Gonzalez, number 22, will step in for Bacon. Gonzalez, yes, does look like he can scamper. I think we have managers early on understanding that getting runs here might be tough today. Wilhelm ready. Just a little high, and that's a pitch that I swear to you was called a strike in the first 2 innings. Not now, it's ball 1. Quick confab on the mound. As Caden Hubbard will run out. Who knows, just to straighten something out. And Turney will step back in with a 1-0 count. 1 man on, 1 man out here for Bixby. Nice double play, get this inning over with. Delivery again a little high, 2-0. Got to be tough as a pitcher. You have to adjust every inning to whatever the call du jour is. Quick throw over, but not a lot of spice on it, just enough to draw him back. And jumping back in there is Gonzalez. Two 2-0. 1 out, 1 on. We are in the top of the 3rd with no score. Well high, 3-0 there. Wilhelm, who had set down 6 in a row by strikeouts, then got Xander Briggs, is starting this inning a little bit more rocky. Here we go. And that's well high again. And that'll be another walk for Jackson Turney, his 2nd. Right fielder number 23, Graham Knight. Knight is the man who started the string of strikeouts a little earlier for Wilhelm, so maybe that could happen again. And another courtesy runner will come out after they toss the helmet around a little bit. That courtesy runner once again will be number 15, Austin Vaughn. So 1 out, 2 on here now for Bixby in a 0-0 game, top of the 3rd. Wilhelm looking to find a little bit of himself again. Pretty good sized lead there at 2nd. And that's going to be called ball 1. You're watching, I'll let you decide at home what you think. Yeah, that's what we think too. Quick study. And that'll be a strike for Wilhelm. Just a little bit of a settling pitch right there at 1-1 now. First and second covered. Again, a double play would end this thing. Outside, that's going to make it 2-1. And the pitchers are getting those outside corners, but that was a little further outside than normal. A couple earlier in this inning, I think, and maybe even in that last inning for Bixby were ones they believe they should have had. Bit of a sneak over at second, but nothing there. And there's a swing and a high pop-up. Looks like that might be playable for Douthit. And he makes the play. So a pop out right there by Knight. And that is 2 down, and that is a nice job right there for Union. Left fielder number 10, Barrett Stanley. Stanley struck out his last time up. Give some credit there to Douthit too. There's a lot of wind here, and he never wavered in that one. He just kind of hung in there and made that play. 2 on, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 3rd, good opportunity here for Gavin Wilhelm to work out of another one. Quick check. That one is hit solidly but foul, and so it's strike 1. Seems like everybody from both sides having just a little bit of a hard time getting around on each pitcher. Really pretty day here. Bit of wind, but it's awfully warm and nice outside. Wilhelm to the plate, and that's going to be popped up for strike 2. And Stanley's irritated himself. He knows he had a shot at that one. Just got underneath it, and we are 1 strike away from ending this inning and bringing the Red Hawks back up. 0-2, 2 outs, 2-1 here, top of the 3rd. That one's in the dirt. Nice catch and nice stop in there by Hubbard. That one could have easily gotten away and advanced the runners. Hubbard dug it out, and we are at 1-2. Might have to look back at that one later and say that could be a very big play in this game. Outside set for Hubbard. Here we go. And that is on the outside, and it's 2-2. Anytime you see the catcher line up that far outside, you realize where you're going. That one just a little too far. 2s are wild. 2 outs, 2 on. 2 strikes, 2 balls. The delivery. Swing and a miss. That's a foul ball. Or they say he got that as a foul ball. The umpire is going to go have a conversation with Wilhelm. Nope, he's just going to walk a ball out. All right. You don't often see him just walk a ball out unless they have something to say. Maybe he said a little something under his breath. We will remain at 2-2 with 2 outs and 2 on. And Stanley couldn't have got much of that, but obviously a little bit. The delivery, well outside, and that's going to be a walk. Or pardon me, that's going to be 3-2. Don't get ahead of yourself, Rick. So here we go. 3-2 with 2 outs and 2 men on. Runners will be moving. Let's see what happens here for Barrett Stanley and Gavin Wilhelm. No score. Top of the 3rd, Bixby and Union. Looked like there was almost going to be a little pickoff play there at second. Nobody did anything, but there was a little drama for a moment. We'll reset. Wilhelm checks to the plate, and another foul off, and we remain at 3-2. Stanley just getting enough of that baseball to keep himself and the Spartans alive here. Game moving along fairly quickly. It slowed a little here in this inning, but Bixby's just made the most of their at-bats and extended some of those. Wilhelm's pitch is hit high in the air, and that might be problem, is it? And no, it is not. Great run in and catch in the right fields by Peyton Williams, and that'll do it. So a fly out for Stanley, and that is going to end the inning. We are still at 0-0 with the Red Hawks coming to bat in the bottom of the 3rd.
When summer heats up and your AC isn't working right, be cautious of being pressured into a replacement.
It's always a good idea to get a second opinion, and Airco will let you know if your AC is worth fixing.
So call Airco today for a free second opinion.
Back here on the Union Sports Network, Rick Corey with Andy Irwin and the entire crew here. A lot of folks volunteer to make these games go, so say thanks to anybody you know volunteers here in the booth for us. We are at 0-0 here, Bixby and Union. What was a very quick-moving 2.5 innings, slowed just a little bit in that last inning, but we'll see if we can't pick that thing back up a little bit. Number 15, your pitcher, Gavin Wilhelm. Wilhelm had a very difficult first inning, got himself out of it, and then really settled himself down second and third. Had a little bit of a kind of a tough end to the third, but he was able to get Bixby off the field with no score. And that when he fouls back, actually hit that ball twice. Hit it once, it bounced off the turf, and he hit it again. Gets credit for 2 foul balls, but we'll just call it 1, and that'll be strike 1. That one outside, and we'll be at 1-1. And again, Jackson Turney, he works fast for Bixby. This young man pitches as though he's got a date. That one will be struck down the first base line, but it is picked up by Xander Briggs. And did he get there? Yes, he did, but it wasn't easy. He got there first, but he had to work at it to get there, and that'll be out number 1. Number 10, third baseman Brock Lamy will step in. First baseman Dalfett made a tremendous play on a throw from Lamy in that third inning. So 1 out, nobody on here for the Red Hawks, and this quick pace of this game continues in the bottom of the third. First time at bat for Lamy. Swing, and that one's going to be driven out to right field, and should be a fairly easy play, and was for Graham Knight, and that'll be out number 2. We'll talk about fast. They are doing it fast. Number 18, left fielder Isaiah Butler. Got that nice slow stride to the mound as though he expects something big. Let's hope he can. It's first time at bat for Isaiah tonight as well. Low delivery from Turney is ball 1. This inning's lasted, what, all of about 2 minutes? This half inning? He is not wasting time, and he's going to hit the outside corner there. Strike 1. We're at 1-1. So if you're looking for a baseball game to come to that you're going to have to hurry to eat your hot dog, this might be it. That delivery, just on the outside. Third base umpire says no on the check, and it's going to be a ball. So 2-1. 2 outs though here already for Union, with Isaiah Butler standing and waiting, but he won't have to wait long for Jackson Turney. That's going to be well outside, 3-1. Butler with those long legs can run a little too, so if he gets on base, he's a danger. No, and he just could not quite hold up on that one, so that is strike 1, and we are at 3-2 with 2 outs. Turney a little walk behind the mound to talk to himself and get himself fired up. And when he sets, he's going to have that ball here in about, here we go, 3 or 4 seconds. That ball hits solidly, and that's going to have a chance. Should fall in the gap, and it will. Here goes Butler around first, and he's going to have second, but it's going to be decently close. Butler in with a double. Double for Isaiah Butler as he hit that solidly between center and left. Designated hitter number 1, Aiden Leathers, will step in with a chance to play to run for Union. Base runners are not easy to come by in this game, and Union has one, even though they have 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Well hit ball there by Butler. Leathers takes strike 1. Butler with a good lead out there, and they're not really holding him, although Cody Young kind of pretended he was. That one's going to be in the artificial turf, and that's a ball. We're at 1-1 with 2 outs. Cody Young has snuck inside Butler a little, but I don't think they're going to do anything about it. Delivery is hit to third base and past third base. That'll do it. Butler is going to turn for home. Can he get there? Nope. They will hold him, and he will get back. So that is going to be a single for Aiden Leathers. Nice placement once again for Leathers, and now Butler moves to third. Number 14, second baseman Gustavo Colmenares. Now Gustavo with a chance. He flied out in his first at-bat in the first inning. First and third for the Red Hawks with with 2 outs here in this bottom of the third. Colmenares against Jackson Turney. Turney will make a half-hearted throw to first. And it was half-hearted get back as well, as you saw by Leathers. Leathers kind of looked over there like, really? Just made one big stride back, a little goose step. Turney delivers, pop up. That'll be strike one. 2 outs, 2-1 here for the Red Hawks, and as I said, scratching for runs, so be an excellent time to push one across here for Union. Colmenares. That is going to be, looks like almost a fake steal at third, and instead it gets a steal. As heading on down was Leathers. And the throw, I'm kind of surprised that Bacon didn't make the throw to second. He made instead the throw to third, where there was a little bit of a lead out there, but not a ton from Butler. So 1-1 Colmenares. And he takes ball that had to be tough to take because that was close. 2-1 now in Colmenares. Second and third now covered up for Union. So a ball hit to the right side on the ground might score 2. That's going to be ball 3. And falling down on the delivery was Turney, and he's working even a little faster and looks a little frustrated. Kicks the mound there just a little. 3-1 with 2 outs and 2-1 for the Red Hawks. No score here in this bottom of the third. Delivery is a strike, and Colmenares was trying to bait the ump a little bit there to trot to first, and the umpire says, no, come on back. You've got one more swing. 3-2. 2 outs, 2 on, and a 3-2 count. Runners moving here. Turney almost hit Colmenares, and he will walk to first, and the bases will be loaded. Gustavo Colmenares keeps it alive. Right fielder number 6, Peyton Williams. He struck out his first time up. Now a conversation with Turney. Turney started so efficiently and working so fast, and now there'll be a bit of a discussion with him. There is some activity down in the bullpen for Bixby. Just now starting, though. Don't see a lot of heavy throwing, so I think more than anything, this is just, hey, let's get out of this inning, then we'll see where we are. Union's baseball and sports, or pardon me, baseball and softball complex. Sports, yes, those are both sports. On a beautiful Tuesday night here, although the wind is blowing fairly saucy in from that right field area. Lefty against lefty as Peyton Williams will step back in. 2 outs and the bases loaded for the Red Hawks in a no-score game. Outside there for Turney, and maybe he's a little shaken. Maybe he's already a little tired. Who knows? But Jackson Turney is struggling here late in this inning. Got the first 2 outs in about 2 minutes, but it has gone long now. Again, way outside, and that is ball 2. A little patience here, and Peyton might just walk a run home. Turney fires, and that one's going to be popped up, and can the center fielder, left fielder make a call? It will end up with the left fielder, Barrett Stanley, and they do make the catch, and that will end the inning. So despite a little bit of struggling, Jackson Turney able to get that inning over with, and we will go to the top of the 4th with no score. Union and Bixby here at the Union Sports Network.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Back here on the Union Sports Network, we are not even an hour into this baseball game, and we are already to the top of the fourth inning. I'm Rick Corey, along with Andy Irwin and the Union Sports Network crew. Number 3, third baseman John Crosby will start off this inning. These two pitchers have been at times very efficient and at times have found it hard to throw strikes, but in the end are getting things done in a scoreless game. Both teams have had the bases loaded once with a couple of outs. Actually, Bixby had them loaded with no outs. Neither team could bring a run home, and we remain scoreless. Gavin Wilhelm has been very good, and that ball just a little bit high, and it's ball 1. Crosby struck out last time up. He was one of 6 straight strikeouts for Wilhelm in this game. Delivery will be high, and it's ball 2. You saw a little bit of struggle there from Jackson Turney, the Bixby pitcher. Wilhelm has been very good in the last couple innings. Let's hope he keeps it. That one's going to be hit very solidly and high to left. Going to be a difficult play and cannot be made. Butler has it bounce off the wall. Coming around to possibly get 3, he will not, is Crosby as he gets a double. That ball hit off the wall maybe about 3-4 feet away from a home run as he hit that thing hard. Designated hitter number 30, Dawson Madden, stepping in. And Union will walk out to ask a question. Now they're going to go out and have a little of a conversation with Wilhelm, and I think the trainer's going out. Yep, Gavin looks like he might have pulled something. May have just stepped wrong, too, coming off the mound as he was trying to help cover. So he may end up with a bit of a twist or something. Union does have action in their bullpen. And this would be a shame because Gavin has really pitched well. But he may have to, and he will. And Gavin, he's going to have to limp off, and a hand here for Gavin Wilhelm, who has been very good tonight after kind of struggling in that first, was able to get himself out of it. Now he will limp to the dugout. A couple of people have been throwing down there for the Red Hawks. And coming in will be Carson Brooks. Brooks will be pitcher number 2. He's had some shoulder issues this year, which is why you haven't seen him as much either behind the plate or on the mound. But he's a guy that early in the year, Coach Newkirk told me he was going to really depend on, and let's hope that Carson's feeling good. They'll give him an opportunity to warm up after Wilhelm's injury. And that's just a bad break for Gavin, who is really on a roll. 0-0 here in the top of the 4th, but Bixby will threaten after a shot almost went out of the park at the 315 feet measurement, down left field. Got a double for John Crosby. I think that wind that's blowing so briskly out there might have helped that one a little bit too. As you saw, Butler looked like he had a hard time maybe judging how far that ball was going to be hit. I think it spun right to left pretty good too because of that wind and made it even double hard. Really good crowd here tonight. Look out there at the crowd in the stands from both sides. Got a lot of folks here. Nice shot by Andy and the crew. Got a big crowd here for a Tuesday night. Concession stands busy. I saw somebody with what looked like a really good looking hot dog over there a moment ago. If you happen to think, hey, you know, I'd like to watch a little baseball, here's an opportunity right here at the Union Baseball and Softball Complex. I think the umpire's going to get us back underway here. Brooks looks like he's ready. So in steps Dawson Madden. He struck out his last time up. Hoping to put this thing in play this time for his Bixby Spartans. Just after 6 p.m. on a Tuesday night here. Quick study by Brooks. Carson's first pitch is attempted at a bunt, but that is fouled back for strike one. You saw Madden there smack his own bat right there. He feels like he had a good opportunity at that one and did not make the play he needed. John Crosby, the third baseman, is the guy out on second base. His double off the wall with nobody out and gives Bixby the base runner. Brooks working a little more slowly. Fires, and that one's going to be low. It'll be ball one, and we are at a 1-1 count. Entire infield ready for that bunt if it comes. And it looked like, again, that's what he wanted to do. Madden waits. And that's going to be a foul off. Strike two. The umpire will once again walk the baseball out. Have a small conversation with Brooks before he comes back. That's twice he's done that. I don't have any idea what he's saying. But maybe just being friendly, asking about restaurant reservations. How's school going? Your grade in math? Any of those things. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Bixby with a runner at second. Carson delivers. Swing, and that one is fouled solidly to third, and we will remain at 1-2. Dawson Madden, the man behind the plate. John Crosby, the man at second. That was almost at his noggin, but Madden got out of the way, and we're at 2-2 with nobody out. Carson Brooks working a little bit more slowly. There's a swing and a miss, and that's going to set him down. That is 2 strikeouts in a row for Dawson Madden. Second baseman number 8, Dax Sullivan. He also struck out last time up. He brings another baseball out to the umpire, pardon me. So 1 out, 1 on here in this top of the 4th for Bixby at the Union Sports Complex. This is the baseball softball complex. Tennis not far from here as well. Nice swing and a miss right there. That's strike one. 0-1. With 1 out. Brooks, a much more studied pitcher, taking his time. Carson delivers and a swing and a miss. 0-2 as Brooks is throwing some darts right now. The man on deck, Ben Rogalski, also struck out his last time up. So this part of the lineup has not put bat to ball yet for Bixby. Brooks' delivery is hit solidly, but right at the center fielder. And that will be an easy catch for Fowler, who will make the throw in, and that will hold that runner. So the fly out by Sullivan, and now 2 outs for Bixby. Center fielder number 6, Ben Rogalski, who I mentioned struck out his last time, is the last hope in this inning for the Spartans. Both teams have threatened. Both teams have had the bases loaded, and both teams have been able to work their way out of those innings. Carson Brooks replacing Gavin Wilhelm, who turned an ankle. Hopes to finish this inning and finish it strong. Delivery slightly high for ball 1. This umpire in the first 2 innings was pretty liberal with his edges. He has closed that strike zone down a little bit here in these following innings. 1-0 here to Rogalski. Brooks, 2-0. Once again, a little bit high. Quick check. Colmenares is standing as close to second as possible just to keep a little bit of Crosby close. That delivery got the outside, 1-2. Rogalski knows he can't let that pitch go. Going to have to swing at those because this umpire is going to give you most of those outsides. Some throwing in the Union bullpen just in case, just if necessary. Brooks a little bit overthrew that one to the outside, and it's 3-1. Trying to get to that corner once again and just overdid it a little bit. Brandon Chaney, one of the guys warming up down there for Union. Brody Parrish throwing a little bit down there as well. 3-1 with 2 outs. Delivery is going to be hit hard, but right at Oliver, and he makes the catch. Or pardon me, Butler. And he makes the catch. So that is out number 3. And we continue to be scoreless. Bottom of the 4th coming up with the Red Hawks coming to bat here at the Union Softball and Baseball Complex.
Select Commercial Group, a part of Coldwell Banker Select, is a highly reputable and professional firm specializing in commercial real estate services. A premier sponsor of the Union Red Hawks.
Back here in the Union Sports Complex, we are about to step in with Connor Douthit, the first baseman. That is going to be outside from Jackson Turney. That'll be a strike, though. Looked to me like it was outside, but again, he's giving him that outside. Good for him. That one a little too far outside, and it's ball 1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. Union and Bixby, both teams with opportunities, but their pitchers have been able to work out of it. That one hit solidly by Douthit. Might be a problem for the center fielder. Nope, he's going to be able to get back there and get it. Rogalski makes the play, and that's going to be out number 1. Center fielder number 11, Asher Fowler, will be next guy up. He flew out last time up. And if you've watched any, you understand that Jackson Turney works in a hurry. This man is not going to wait around. That ball broke nicely, but way high. That is ball 1. One out here, no one on. Well outside for ball 2. And again, quickly, here he comes. That one hit at the second baseman, right to him. Won't be a hard play. Pick up and put out by Graham Knight. That is out number 2. Third baseman number 3, Zach Oliver. Last time Zach was up, he struck out. But I'm telling you, these guys have had opportunities. And these two pitchers are making them pay. Well, three pitchers now because Union's on their second with Brooks. Quick throw in there by Turney is high. That is ball one. No time wasting by this young man. Pitch coming is fouled back, and that is strike one. So we're at 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on here. This is the bottom of the fourth. Quick work again, and that was going to be popped up. An opportunity. Looks like there will be for the center fielder. Settles under it. Easy play for Rogalski, and that is it for the Red Hawks. 3 up, 3 down, and Union will send Bixby back to the bat, in the top of the fifth. Coming up next here on the Union Sports Network.
Hey, Union fans, score big with TTCU Federal Credit Union School Pride Card. Each time you use your card, we donate to Union Public Schools, adding to the $2.5 million we've given statewide. TTCU, where members are raving fans.
We're back on the Union Sports Network. Rick Corey along with Andy Irwin and the Union Sports Network crew. 0-0 game here at the Union Softball and Baseball Complex between Bixby and Union. Both teams with chances, with bases loaded. Even Bixby with nobody out, bases loaded. But no one able to scratch or run across as both pitchers, well, three pitchers now, have performed well. Gavin Wilhelm performing very well for Union after a shaky first inning. Twisted an ankle. Carson Brooks, who was set to be one of the better players anyway, has come on and played very well. On the other side of things, it has been Jackson Turney holding things down for Bixby. First baseman number 12, Xander Briggs, will be the man who steps in to start this for the Bixby Spartans. Actually, sorry, that is number 7, the shortstop, Cody Young. Cody has a single in this game tonight. Brooks settles. That one's going to be hit high in the air. Should be a fairly good play for Douthit. He's under it, and he makes the play. One pitch, one out right there for the Red Hawks. Connor Douthit, who's had himself a day, made a heck of a play on a throw from third earlier when he was able to leap in the air, gathered that ball and still tagged somebody out. Catcher number 1, Braxton Bacon. He has 2 walks tonight. Bacon has yet to hit the ball, but he has been on base twice. Brooks delivers low for ball 1. Carson worked fairly slowly in that first time out as he took over for Wilhelm. A little quicker here. That's going to be swung and fouled back for strike 1. We're at 1-1. Both teams just looking for a way to scratch one run across. That might feel like a touchdown right now. We're in the top of the 5th, and there is no score. Brooks delivers high, ball 2. With those 2 walks, Bacon has shown great patience, but in that first inning, nothing came really close. He didn't have to be terribly patient. That one's going to be hit hard, but it's fouled, so we're at 2-2. Again, there is action down there in the bullpen for Union. Throwing a little more earnestly down there now is Brandon Cheney. Don't see any action at all for Bixby. Brooks delivers low. So 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Wind kind of coming straight in from that center field area now, but switching a good deal. Pitch high, and that's going to be a walk. So 3 walks for Braxton Bacon. He has been on base without having to hit the baseball. Pitcher number 9, Jackson Turney. He himself has 2 walks tonight. Courtesy runner will go out for Bixby. That is number 22, Nate Gonzalez. Familiar name and face. That young man can run. Take a look at that flag right there. You can see how that's a stiff breeze blowing in. That's not a small flag out there. Turney ready. The delivery is swing and a miss. Strike 1. Turney wanted to see if he could beat that wind with that one. He put a good swing on that one. You could almost hear the umph up here. Carson Brooks. Quick throw over and a little closer, I think, than Bixby liked. Nice move by Carson. Good gather by Douthit, too. That ball took a short bounce, and Connor with a really good dig. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out here. Delivery hit very hard, and that's going to be a single. That will move the runner, and he's going to try to go to third. Can they get him over there? They'll cut it off, make the throw. Oh, they had him and dropped it. Oh, my. What a great throw by Williams, cut off by Oliver, and they made the good throw to third, but Lamy not able to hold it. And so that will be a single. And it'll move the runner to third. And, boy, an opportunity right there for Union, and just could not hold the baseball. Courtesy runner will come out once again for Bixby. That will be number 15, Austin Vaughn. Now conversation before Graham Knight comes up. Right fielder number 23, Graham Knight. He has a strikeout and a pop out here. I think the coaching staff want to make a couple of things very clear, and now Caden Hubbard will trot out, possibly to change signals or make something clear here for Union as well. So 2 quick confabs, and we'll be back to it. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Bixby with runners on first and third. Graham Knight will step in. Boy, what a terrific play by Union. Just could not quite finish it off. Brooks delivers. And there's going to be an easy steal of second. Almost trotting down the second without any trouble at all was Vaughn. So that takes away most of your easy double play opportunities. And that was a ball as well as the bunt was re-squared. So now 1 out, second and third for Bixby. Delivery is popped up. Will not be reachable though. And you saw everybody right in front of us in the stands jump as that whacked the aluminum above us. 1-1 with 1 out. Knight has yet to be on base. Carson Brooks on the mound. Delivery to the outside, ball 2. Carson working a little bit more deliberately here in this 5th. Pitch. It's going to be hit up in the air. Looks like an opportunity here for Peyton Williams. Has to come in on it. He's going to make the throw home, and that will get to the catcher, and they got him, I think. Did they? Yes, they did. What a throw in by Peyton Williams, and a fantastic play by Caden Hubbard. Tagged him at the plate, and that will do the inning. Couple of really brilliant plays in the field for the Red Hawks, and this game remains scoreless. Union nothing, Bixby nothing. Red Hawks coming to bat bottom of the 5th next here on the Union Sports Network. At the Union Sports Complex, we are scoreless here, but we are going to the bottom of the fifth with the Red Hawks having an opportunity. Pitcher number 2, Carson Brooks, will step in. Carson, of course, caught a lot and does catch a lot as well. Had a bit of a shoulder injury he was dealing with, but hoping, obviously, to get better and help this team. Jackson Turney on the mound for Bixby, and he works fast. Carson takes a swing, hits it right at the third baseman. Gathered in. Can he make the throw? He does. Give Cody Young credit. That was a long, difficult throw, yet he got it there. 1 out now for the Red Hawks. DH number 1, Aiden Leathers. Oh, pardon me, that is not Aiden, is it? That's Brock Lamy. That ball will be low. We are at 2-0. Delivery high, 3-0. And Lamy with an opportunity to get on base here. He flew out his first time up, only the second time around for Brock Lamy. Pitch inside for a strike, and again, just Jackson Turney working awfully quickly, so now it's 3-1. 1 out, and no one on here for Union. We are in the bottom of the fifth. Lamy waits, takes that one, and he will walk. Left fielder number 18, Isaiah Butler. Isaiah made a pretty nice play out there and left a little earlier. That nice throw in, and he has also tonight had a double. So a double right here could potentially do some damage. 1 out, 1 on for Union. Bottom of the fifth and no score here. Oh, that's a nice one down the middle, strike 1. Butler's going to turn around and check. Sean Newkirk. Signals in, here we go. Half-hearted throw over. Nobody reacted too much on that one. And Turney will go back to work at the plate. That was just on the outside corner, and that is a place that that umpire has given the ball, but not that time. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one well high, an attempt at a steal. The throw is going to bounce out into center field, but will be collected. So second base now for the Red Hawks. That was a delayed throw, too, from the catcher. It looked to me like Lamy didn't get a great start, but Bacon did not make an early throw. So with 1 out, now at second base, and an opportunity here for Zach Oliver, if he can do what he did last time up, and that was he hit a double, maybe make a little bit of hay. Delivery is hit high in the air, but it will be a little short. In to make that play is the center fielder, Ben Rogalski, and that will not do anything for Lamy. He will stay right where he is. Designated hitter number 1, Aiden Leathers, comes to the plate. He has a ground out and a single in 2 at-bats here this evening. 2 outs and Lamy on second. He'll walk back over as Turney kind of ducked ahead and looked out there like, don't think I'm not watching. Quickly paced game. That one's going to be hit softly at the second baseman, but that might be a tough play. They won't make it. Leathers there and coming home behind it. He's safe. The throw comes home, but Lamy knocked the ball loose. Leathers will make it to second base. Lamy never hesitated coming around, and he just bowled over Bacon, and the ball was not held, and the Red Hawks scored. They now lead. Finally, a run scored here tonight, 1-0 Red Hawks in the bottom of the fifth. Gustavo Colmenderez is your next batter. with 2 outs, but a runner on second. That one will be hit foul, back to the right. Should hit somewhere over about the concession stand. So cover up, and your nacho cheese might just get splattered. 0-1. But a 1-0 Red Hawk score. As Turney looked like he was going to make a throw, decided not to, and just steps off. Good credit there to Lamy for aggressiveness. That ball high, ball 2. Or ball 1, pardon me, 1-1. That 1 run feels like a bunch right about now in a game that both teams have scratched for. Turney's delivery is hit hard right at the shortstop. Picked up the throw, low but dug, and that should do it. It does. Cody Young makes the throw. Xander Briggs makes the dig, and that's going to do it for the Red Hawks, but they do get a run, and Union now leads 1-0 as we go to the top of the 6th here on the Union Sports Network. Back here on the Union Sports Network, left fielder number 10, Barrett Stanley, will step in for Bixby. Union scratching out a run on a fantastic play coming around third by Brock Lamy to knock the ball out of the catcher's hand. It is now 1-0 as we go to the 6th inning. On the mound, Carson Brooks delivers high for ball 1. Taking over for Gavin Wilhelm, who had a terrific start to this game, but looked like he stepped off the mound either on a ball or just on the rubber funny, and it just looked like it turned an ankle. So he is sitting out this one for now as Brooks has come in. That delivery will be hit softly, and that's going to be right at and to Isaiah Butler. Makes that catch, and Stanley will have a seat. Second fly out for Stanley. Third baseman, number 3, John Crosby. Crosby has a strikeout and a double in this game as he will step in. Brooks delivers a strike. That is strike 1. Got a replacement out at second, and that is Chandler Studdard, who will take over out there for Gustavo Colmenderez. Another strike. Zero and 2 with 1 out already. And the delivery. That one's going to be outside. Tried to bait him maybe a little bit, but it won't work. 1 and 2. Chandler has started a great number of games at second base, so he will replace Colmenderez. And Brooks will try to get this one over with. Nope, he's going to be outside again, ball 2. 2 and 2, 1 out. Union up 1-0. We are now in the top of the 6th. That one almost got him. That's very high, 3 and 2. Crosby kind of ducking out of the way. Didn't look like he was too worried about it, but he certainly did decide to move. That ball hit right at Studdard, makes the nice pickup, makes the nice throw, and that's it. That's out. Xander Briggs, your next batter. Playing first base for Bixby tonight. A little bit of a delay here as the umpire gets himself back together. 2 outs, no one on here for Bixby. And a nice quick work by Carson Brooks thus far. That first pitch will be ball 1. Briggs waits patiently and takes strike 1. The ground out last time Briggs was up. The pitch is fouled down the third baseline, so we will be at 1-2. 1 strike away from ending this inning. And the Red Hawks could be 3 outs away from a win. Been some awfully good defensive plays in the field tonight here for Union. Both for Wilhelm and for Brooks. Got to go around and shake a lot of hands defensively. Carson ready. And again, that's going to be fouled down the left field line, but well out of play. No chance over there for Butler to make any play on that. And we remain at 1-2. Slide to the outside there by Hubbard. And that one, no. They called that one a ball. Well, that'd be the guy behind the plate. And that's a pitch that earlier in this game everybody was getting. And you watched half the Union team walk off the field or start to. And the umpire says no. So we remain at 2-2 with 2 outs. That one's going to be hit softly. And it will go foul. So we'll stay at 2-2. I think all of us up here, well, I think just about everybody thought that was a pitch before that was a strike. Everybody except the man with the gray hair and the black shirt. Still 1 strike away. And that one will be hit more solidly. Studdard. Nice play on that. Quick flip, and that's going to do it. Chandler Studdard comes in the game, makes 2 quick plays, and Bixby will have a seat. So, nobody scores in that inning. Red Hawks remain with the lead, 1-0. They'll come back bottom of the 6th next on the Union Sports Network. Beautiful day and evening here at the Union Baseball and Softball Complex. I'm Rick Corey here on the Union Sports Network. Thank you for joining us. You can anytime, of course. And remember, too, if you're looking for archive games, be it football, basketball, baseball, whatever, anything Union streams. And speaking of streams, the next time the stream runs will be next Tuesday for soccer against Enid. That'll be at the 8th grade center, 5:30 for the girls, 7:30 for the boys. Here at the Baseball Complex, Union leads 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. A great game we have had thus far in this one. Right fielder number 6, Peyton Williams, will step in for Union against Jackson Turney, who works fast, and I mean fast, delivers outside for ball 1. If baseball were a fast food, this cat would be McDonald's. He gets it served up in a hurry. 0, that is 2 and 0, pardon me, for Turney. That delivery a little bit low, and it's quickly 3-0. Peyton had a strikeout and a flyout in his 2 at-bats previous. And that was going to just catch the corner for 3-1. That's that corner that has been there sometimes and sometimes not quite so much. Just depends on the moment. And he got him right there. That is 3-2. Williams thought he had it, and he was asked back. Williams hits it hard right at the second baseman, and that's a nice play by Dax Sullivan, and that's going to be an out. So a ground out for Williams. First baseman Connor Douthit. Connor has a walk and a fly out today, but a couple of really nice plays at first, including that tag out on a wide throw. Back to work quickly is Tunney, and boy, that ball had a lot of break, but it didn't break low enough, and that'll be ball 1. Jackson Turney. Outside. Nope, they say he got it. I'm going to have to just wait because that sure looked like that was the exact same place that a ball was called earlier, but we'll just leave it at 1-1. How's that? Pitch coming. And that's a holdup. Douthit able to bring that bat back around. If they called it a strike, it'll be 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Redhawks, though, with the lead 1-0. And that's a swing and a miss, and that'll be a strikeout. Douthit will have a seat. 2 quick outs for the Redhawks. Center fielder number 11, Asher Fowler. Asher has a fly out and a ground out in his 2 previous at-bats. And Turney will go back to work as we have just crossed over about 6:35, 6:36 here in the evening. That pitch high. Ball 1. Delivery. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. That one seemed to tie Asher up a little bit. He looked like he wanted to take a full cut. Maybe retracted that a little bit and did not quite get a good shot at it. And that one, they say, is on the outside corner again. And it's 1-2. 1 strike away from Bixby coming back to bat with just their last 3 outs if the Redhawks can put them down. 1-0 Union. That one is well high, and it'll be 2-2. Interesting game here tonight. Both teams have had the bases loaded. Both have made really good defensive plays. They both have scratched and clawed for 1 whole run and a total of 4 hits. That one is going to be hit out to left field, and that's going to be a problem. It is over the left fielder's shoulder, Barrett Stanley, and trotting in easily with a double is Asher Fowler. Defensively, they had played him in a little bit, and he fooled them. Third baseman number 3, Zach Oliver, has an opportunity now to extend the lead. Left fielder playing well in. And you know what? The way the wind is blowing, I'm a little surprised by that. But we're playing a batter that is a left-hander. Now a right-hander, though. And that will be ball 1. Oliver, again, with a strikeout and a flyout thus far. That one's going to be outside for ball 2. Saw a little bit of a break out there from Asher, and Asher can run. So if he wants to challenge Bacon, he might. Delivery hit solidly, and that's going to fall. That's going to score a run. Asher will stand up, crossing the plate, getting into that second base, and that's going to be a slide into second for Zach Oliver. Back-to-back doubles, and the Red Hawk lead is now 2-0. Producing runs are the Union Red Hawks. Number 2, pitcher Carson Brooks. Carson grounded out last time up. And now with 2 outs and a man on second, Carson, who can hit, has an opportunity as well. Jackson Turney starting to give up some hits. Now that time it's a strike, and Carson wanted it, then held back a little, and the ball, just a really nice pitch. This delivery is going to be swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Courtesy runner going in for Union. That's going to be Cohen Elam, number 5, who also can scoot. So something put in play by Brooks might just score another run. Give Oliver credit now. When he came around third, and the coaching staff too, there was not a hesitation. They know Asher can run, and a run he did. 0-2 on Brooks. Umpire making notes as Sean Newkirk told him about some changes. We'll watch the field as they come back out. Good lead out there for Elam. Delivery outside, 1-2. Turney looks, delivers. Low, 2-2. Nice dig by Bacon, or that would have advanced the runner. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, man on second. Turney. High, a 3-2 count. So Elam will be going. Anything put in play on the ground that Brooks could leg out or that gets past an infielder, going to score that young man at second. Here's the pitch. Hit hard by Carson, picked up, and now they've got Elam cut, stopped. Now he's going to try to make the throw to first. Does he? He does. Crosby with a nice play as he tried to run back. Elam could not and made the throw to first, and that's that. But the Redhawks score another run, and we will go to the the top of the 7th with Bixby at bat but trailing 2-0 here on the Union Sports Network. We're back here on the Union Sports Network here. Thank you for joining us via YouTube. Remember, you can find these games not only live but archived here on the Union Sports Network, so you can find any game you're looking for that has been broadcast previously. As I mentioned, the next stream will be next Tuesday. That will be against Enid in soccer. Girls at 5:30, boys at 7:30 over at the 8th grade center. I'm Rick Corey along with Andy Irwin and the Union Sports Network crew as we go now to the top of the 7th with the Red Hawks up by a score of 2-0. Now there will be a switch out here, looks like. And yep, we're going to have a bit of a change up here in the field. Still have Douthit at first. Lamy will still be at second. Studdard, who came in place of Coleman Derez, will be at second. And your third baseman, or pardon me, your shortstop is going to be, oh no, it's still Zach Oliver, so we're still good. All right, everything's the same as we begin the inning. Nice shot, and that's going to be a hit without any question. That falls in for Dax Sullivan, and he looked like he might want to stretch that, but did not. So quickly, Bixby with a base runner. Center fielder number 6, Ben Rogalski, will be the next at bat. One pitch, one hit for this Bixby team, trailing 2-0. Redhawks looking to pull off a nice close win here. Active crowd, too. You can hear the crowd really getting into it now from both sides. Rogalski has a strikeout and a flyout, and he takes a strike. Double play set up as well. Hopefully get the Red Hawks out of this inning and get a win. Quick throw over, and not terribly close, but close enough to get the attention of Sullivan. 0-1, nobody out, 1 on. Carson delivers. Little high, 1-1. That was not terribly high. A little good. That's pretty good patience there by Rogalski to hold off that. Quick check by Brooks. Pitch, and that one got the corner. 1-2. Rogalski has not been on tonight. Looking to try to move that base runner over if he can. That pitch well outside, and it's 2-2. Good stop right there by Hubbard. 2-2, nobody out. 2-0 lead for the Red Hawks. Brooks just looks over his shoulder, get of a peek, and delivers. That's high. We're set at 3-2. Wind blowing stiffly in now. Union has made very good plays defensively tonight. Brooks quick throw back again, not terribly close, but again enough to get his attention, but he almost threw the ball away. Lamy very alertly goes over and makes that play as Studdard went to cover second. Brooks studies. And here we go. That one, a swing and a miss, and he sets him down. Strikeout number 2 of the night for Rogalski, and a big one right there for Brooks. Shortstop number 7, Cody Young. Young has a single, a strikeout, and a pop fly in his 3 at-bats. 2 outs away from a win now for the Red Hawks, leading 2-0. They lost to Bixby 4-2 just the other day, so would love to have this one. Dax Sullivan at first base. Pitch is low, ball 1. Sullivan looked like he wanted to go, but again, Hubbard has done a very good job tonight and today on any low balls. He has dug them out of that artificial turf. No one throwing for Union, so it is the game for Carson Brooks. Brooks ready. Delivers. Swing and a miss. Well, it was a foul, so we're at 1-1. Young will step back in. Getting a pretty good lead over there for Sullivan. The delivery hit right at Studdard. Studdard makes the play to third or second. Got him, double play. Studdard starts the double play. He gets it to Oliver, completed to Douthit, and this game is over. 3 fantastic defensive plays for the Red Hawks, and this one's in the books. Union wins by a score of 2-0. 2 runs for the Red Hawks, holding Bixby to nothing. Again, the next time we're going to be on with you will be Tuesday soccer against Enid, 5:30 for the girls, 7:30 for the boys over at the 8th grade center. For Andy Irwin and the Union Sports Network crew and all our volunteers from the Union Softball and Baseball Complex, 2-0 Red Hawks. Good night from the Union Sports Network.